This is my Athearn Blue Box BC Rail -9. Got it from a train show 4 or 5 months ago, and I've only just got round to adding all the fine details to it. I added the ditch lights, some light lenses, those little sandbox fillers, the shark fin aerial on the roof, those little window deflectors, and of course the handrails. However, the biggest difference that I actually made was when I painted said handrails. I've got white for near the stairs, white along the top, blue for the stanchions. So today I'm hoping to apply that same technique to these rather boring looking Locos. Hello YouTubes, this is my first venture into locomotive detailing, so be gentle. I'm going to start with this little Canadian Pacific jobby. I think it's a GP35, correct me if I'm wrong. This doesn't require a lot of detail, so let's get started. For this one, I'm just going to add some white paint up this handrail here, this one here, and the 3 steps. Same on the other side, same on the back. And hopefully I don't make a huge mess. Let us start with the stairs. Move on to the handrail. I think when it comes to this sort of detailing, less is more, so it's important not to get carried away. Like, I wouldn't want to do the whole handrail, that would just be silly. I did check some photos online, and generally they are just the entry points to the Locos get the high-vis stuff. I might need to do a couple of coats because I seem to be scraping the paint off with this little brush. Okay, let's get the other side done. I'm doing this upside down, so I don't know what I'm seeing. Doesn't need to go all the way end to end. Handrails. I think this just goes round to the start of the first stanchion. And the same with the longer one, just goes round to the start of the first stanchion. Okay, I'm going to let that dry and then do another coat. And this is where I'm thinking less is more, because I'm very tempted to do the little chain right there. I'm going to hold off on that one for now, because I don't think that would have been on the real thing. So yeah, I've still got the back of the backs to do. So, as I say, I'll let that dry before I do the other stuff, because all I'll do is scrape the paint off. Meanwhile, I'll get the back done. So even that's done. Next up, we have another GP35-ish type thing, but this time it's in CN livery. For this one, I think I will go with yellow for the handrails and stairs, since it's got a nice yellow stripe going down the side. I have this little bottle of school bus yellow. That should do the job. I don't even need to put this onto a palette, to be honest. I'm using so little of it. Just dip it in there. Start with the stairs again. Oh, this is pretty tricky if you've got shaky hands. Very tempting to grab that a little bit and brush it away, but I think I would make it worse, so I'm just going to leave that. Could probably get an even smaller brush, but let's just deal with it. Okay, handrails. The handrails are easier because they sit prominent of everything else. And again, we're just going up to the start of the first stanchion. Just let that dry, do the other side. Middle step is the worst because it's right in there. I wonder if I could, after me saying that I wasn't going to do this, let's see if I can get rid of that little mistake I made. A brush and a bit of water. Yeah, that works. Okay, handrails. Okay, as before, I need to wait for that to dry and then get the inside section done, although I could do a little bit there. Yeah, I'd rather wait till that first coat was dry and then get onto the inside. However, I can get the back done, so I'll do that and I'll see you when that's done. And finally today, I'm going to do my Conrail. I think it's a SD45. It, at the moment, just has metal coloured handrails, which it looks nice, but it could look nicer, so let's do this one. For this one, I'm going to do the whole sides, the stanchions and the top, blue, and mostly blue at the front except for white for the handrails at the steps and white for the steps themselves. Now I've got two colours here. I've got this dark blue and I've got this blue, which look very similar. Just a bit bright though. I think it could look a bit plasticky if I use that one, so we're just going to go with the dark blue. So let me slap paint all the way down these stanchions. I'm going to use a decent sized brush this time. because I don't need to be too precise, because everything from there all the way to there is going to be blue. Yeah, I think that is going to work out just fine. Did you see what I did there? Got to be more careful. Looks good. Let that dry before I decide if I'm putting more paint on it. And then carefully get the other sides done without touching the first side, because obviously I can't rest that down there now. I'll just do it this way. Lovely. Okay, let us to the front. If we can find somewhere that it's not going to fall off. Okay, that should do. So I am doing top bar and the two middle stanchions, right? Actually, no, I'm doing all the stanchions, actually. Oh, it's getting hard to see from this whole upside down angle I'm doing for you guys. This will be much easier if I'm not trying to do it for a camera, you know. Okay, and now, oh no, I still got that one to do there. The other side is done, So we'll just get the white to do on there. Let's let that dry for a little bit and get the back side done. So again, we have all the way along there. And 4 stanchions to do. Must remember to breathe. Okay, they're all done. They're going to be white. They're going to be white. And the same at the front. They're all done. White, 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 white. Okay, let's wait for that to dry before we do the final white coat. So it's occurred to me that this is really only relevant for North American locomotives. The likes of British Rail, all their locos are enclosed. You don't have walkways around the outside of the engine. On account of their crappy weather in the UK. Trust me, I know. So the likes of this, you've only really got the handrails at the side of the door, as opposed to the big giant enclosed or non-enclosed locos with their massive walkways at either side. Don't know if that's a weather thing or just a North American design thing. Anyway, point to note. So all you Brits that I'm boring the heck out of, I do apologise. Okay, let's see if this blue paint's dry yet. I'm going to try using this fine brush instead of the little foamy thing. I just found it to be quite unforgiving actually. So we'll give this a go. Hopefully it'll be fine enough once it's got some paint on it. Right, stairs. Oh goodness, nope, it's not very fine. We'll see, we'll try the next step. It's not bad, not bad. Right, let's continue. Oh, if I can squeeze in there. Awesome, okay, that works. That one is a lot fatter a step, the bottom one, so not the end of the world. Right, let me get the railings done. Yeah, definitely better using a brush rather than that little foam thing. I'm sure it's got its uses, but it doesn't hold a lot of paint. I've still not put oil on my chair, hence the creaking. It's not my back. Honest. Oops. Looks good. Well, in my opinion. Lovely. Let's get the back done. The more you do this sort of thing, I was going to say the easier it gets, and then I instantly make a mess. Oh well. Almost there, almost there. Try not to mess it up at the last stage. Probably shouldn't have had so much coffee this morning. And we're done. Phew! Oh, that looks nice, I think. Let it dry and I'll touch it up where required. Definitely needs a touch up there, but at the moment it's kind of, the paint gets a bit lumpy and sticky, and if you try and paint more, it just pulls it off. So as I say, let that dry, finish it up, and I'll show you when it's done. Forgot to do the other 3 sets of stairs, one there, there, and there at the back. So let me get them done, and I'll see you when we're all finished. And we are done. A drip of paint, a very fine cheapy paintbrush, and a fair bit of time makes a world of difference. The next step would be weathering, but I'm not quite ready for that yet. Thank you for watching. Let's have a look at these going round the track, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.